Hello สวัสดีค่ะ
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine
Questions today?
Approach
Approach.
and close Approach
Right. Approach. Close. Close means you're already there. So, where are you? I'm close to your house. That means like this. You're not moving. You're close. Approach means you're moving and getting near the house. I'm approaching. That means you're moving towards. If otherwise you're moving away. I'm moving towards your house. I'm moving away from your house. I'm close to your house. Sometimes people will say, I'm close to your house, and they are coming, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you're not moving, but when someone says close, it means that movement is not important. But approaching means that they're coming closer, and it matters for some reason. So sometimes people are just standing outside your house, or they're walking to your house, and they can say, I'm close to your house. But if something is dangerous or important, then you would say, I'm approaching the snake. Right?
That's spy เหรอ
Yeah, it could be a spy. The spy is approaching the house. Yeah, that's important because you're showing that you're getting closer, you're getting nearer. But close means you're already there and you're moving or you're not moving. It's not important. It just means that you're not far away. But approaching means movement towards the house.
Okay
Yeah. But the confusing part for you is just if someone is on the phone and you say, where are you? They'll say, I'm close. And they are coming. And in that case, yeah, they are
Usually
approaching your
people
house.
use close right?
Yeah.
Close
Close. Yeah. Because approach is difficult to say. So they just say, I'm close. Approaching is just when somebody's like this. And they're going to try to get something, or they're trying to...
Careful เหรอ
Yeah, careful and sneaky.
Sneaky.
Something is dangerous, like a snake. You would tell people, you don't say, close the snake carefully. No, you would say, approach the snake carefully. Because it's dangerous. Okay, another question.
No thank you
Thank you so much. Good questions. So Sifty missed a few shows. Sifty promised us that she was going to come on Saturday. The show was at 4, right? Sifty came at 6:30. And then, so I thought, okay, well, I'll just make half a bagel. But then Sunday, Sifty didn't come at all. So I think a nice big bagel and cream cheese. Whenever you want. Tomorrow. If you have a better idea, you can write in the comments what Sifty should eat because she couldn't come to class. Should it be a bagel? Should it be root beer or goldfish?
beer better นะ
Okay, so not root beer then. Goldfish, a big bagel and cream cheese, or what else could it be? Oh, a burrito. Remember the burrito?
burrito
The burrito. The big
Oh,
burrito.
big.
Could be a burrito also. Whatever you think would be good. Okay, anyways, let's hear about Sipti's exciting weekend, not being on the show. What did you do on the weekend?
My friend came from another city
What day?
2 days Saturday and Sunday
Okay. What day did they arrive? What day did they arrive?
What day did they arrive? Oliver
Yeah, arrive.
Saturday.
Okay. What time?
Two group.
Not group.
Two. Not group. Team.
There's an R. No, not a team.
Group.
Right.
Groups.
Yes.
We haven't seen each other
For
for a long time.
3 days. Oh, wait, no, okay.
No more.
Long time.
3 years
For 3 years.
or
Okay.
5.
Maybe they don't like you. You say, if you have a group of friends and you think they're your friends, but they haven't seen you for 10 years, maybe they don't
No,
like you.
because
no, okay.
she married.
She got
She got married and
married.
too.
Oh, right.
And she have to live in Bangkok.
Not half.
Had to.
No. Still now. She
I don't know.
has to.
Has to.
Yeah.
Live in Bangkok
Why?
because her husband house there.
Her husband,
Her husband's house
yeah, is there.
is there,
Oh, okay.
and she had kid.
Not kid.
Children.
1, 2.
One.
She has.
She had daughter. One kid. A kid.
Kid. Yeah. One child.
And hard to find time.
Fine.
Find
Okay.
time for meeting.
To do the show. Oh wait, no.
For meeting.
Not meeting.
Not
for.
To meet.
Yeah.
To meet.
To get together.
To get together.
Yeah.
Everyone in my class when we were in university.
Not university.
University.
Yeah.
We plan. We had plan. We plan to meet on Saturday, Sunday.
You mean this group?
Yes.
Okay. Not people from university. Just
My friend.
We got together
We got together.
on Saturday. What did you do? Did you have some tea and talk about life?
We went to my friend's shop.
Okay.
He opened Thai restaurant.
He has
He has
a
Thai restaurant.
restaurant. Right.
And
Restaurant. You say it 10 times. Restaurant.
restaurant.
Stronger. Restaurant. Right. I have a restaurant.
I have a restaurant.
Right. 10 times.
I have a restaurant. I have a restaurant. I have
No. Don't
a
skip the T.
restaurant.
Right.
I have a restaurant. I have a restaurant. How many?
Keep going.
I have a restaurant. I
Yeah.
have a restaurant.
She has a restaurant.
She has
Yeah.
a restaurant.
She has.
She has a restaurant.
It's
Restaurant.
right. Keep going.
She has a restaurant. She has a restaurant. She has a restaurant. She has a restaurant.
Yeah. That's how you fix the problems. We don't do it as much as we should because it's not really fun. But I used to make people do that all the time because that's how you learn to say the word correctly. You can't remember it. When you go to the class, they tell you, okay, she has a restaurant. Here's the verb, here's the noun, you remember. No, that's not how it works. When people speak, they memorize. Their mouth knows how to make the sounds. And it has to be teaching your mouth and your mind and your ears to hear the right sound.
and we will remember เหรอ
Yeah, without thinking about it. That's because then you don't have the three problems that people have. They speak too slowly, they make too many mistakes, and it sounds dumb, right? That's when people are, that's that's when
because use not much
yeah. Well, no, not because not much. They don't practice by repeating the words. Anyway, but we can't really do it here because it's boring and it seems dumb. But we'll do it a little bit. Okay, and then after that?
and after that we went to my friend's office and talked together drink
We don't need it together.
and talked
Yeah,
drank
right.
after that
Water? Tea?
beer
Oh, okay. So it got good after that.
and after that we went to bar some bar a bar
Okay. And then you called about the show? I show no. Okay. And then the next day? Anything exciting happen? Did you fight anyone?
no but we talked a lot
Okay.
yes
About what?
about work family friends
Did you tell them about all of your classes and how you're always on time?
we talk about
Okay.
we talked about my work
And
my work
what did you say? It's good except horrible boss. Right? What did you tell them?
they asked me what you do and how you
How are you?
no how work what about you
Mm-mm.
it's good or not
How is
how is
your job?
your job
Okay.
and everyone interested
Everyone
was
everyone was.
interested to learn with you
Not two.
learn with you learn with you
Not interested because that means that I want them and I don't want them. So they can't be interested too because it's not real. They were interested.
they were interested on
Not on.
in
In. Yeah, that's okay.
English teacher learning
Right. But did you tell them that it's horrible and it takes forever and you have to repeat the same things over and over again?
No,
And you have difficult questions. And you have to listen to the long rain and try to figure out what it is.
I didn't tell
And you have to try to say film
firm
correctly. Isn't it hard though? Do you think you
film
Yeah, that's okay. Did you tell them how difficult it is though? Do you think they have the strength
what
of
strength?
the strength of the lieutenant to make it to the Sun Dome?
Oh, my friends no. I'm not sure
Probably not, right?
I think
Everyone wants to learn, but no one wants to
people
work.
study fee because you told me
Study free, for free. Are you telling them I work for free?
you told me before Thai people I'm not sure
I don't remember. Study for free. I don't remember.
For
what
Thai
I said.
people?
What did I say? Did I say Thai people study for free?
or I is wrong
I don't
Heard
remember
wrong.
saying that. Did I say I taught people for free? Some people, there was a monk there was a monk at a temple who said, you have to teach me English. I thought, oh no.
probably I heard wrong
Yeah, maybe. And then a couple people, just a few times. One young girl, she used to live in an apartment near mine, and she wanted to learn English, and I gave her like one lesson outside, and she never wanted to come back.
Keyboard.
We just sat outside of the building, and I had a chair and she had a chair, and I said, "Here's a pen," and I was like, "No." I was grumpier than I am now. So I was
Young or
probably 20, maybe a little bit younger. I can't remember. I don't know, because she didn't speak English very well. But like most people at that time, I was angry. And when somebody said, and I said, "Okay, this is a pen," and then, "This is a pen," I said, "No!" It takes a long
Because-
time to be able to
suffering.
Right. It takes a long time to be able to maintain your calmness when people keep making mistakes.
Not easy to teach.
Yeah, it takes a long time. Anyway, and then the next day, exciting events.
Next day,
The plan was, what was your plan for Sunday?
I didn't have plan.
No, this plan was to come to the class
Oh yes.
at 4:30,
I thought
right? So what time did you wake up?
5.
Okay, and you thought, okay, great.
Because before I didn't woke up, my friend called me
Okay,
at 5 p.m.
okay,
and she said, "Can you come to get me, because she will leave her husband and her daughter at her mom's house,
okay,
and she want to stay with me."
okay. And then you thought, oh, was there something I was... See, 4:30 was
I thought, because they said they want to go some bar, but they will close at midnight. That's why I said probably I can come
Okay.
at.
So you missed the first show and you thought, okay, no problem. I'm gonna make sure I get to the second show on time, right? And then what happened? Why didn't you make the second show?
Everyone wanted to go to my friend's home.
Okay. And keep drinking. And you thought, go to the show and John yells at me, or go party.
Before
Right?
I don't want to come, but
Come.
I don't want to go. I didn't
Oh, okay.
want to go, but when as we partying,
As I got wasted.
no,
Okay.
my friend Saang, she just broken heart หรอ
No.
She just alone อะ
No.
Her ex-boyfriend came and want to talk with her,
Okay.
gave her flowers,
Flowers. Okay.
But she
Like just
didn't-
from the grass, just
no,
dandelions.
it's beauty,
Not beauty.
beautiful,
Right.
but she didn't want
Them.
them
Okay.
and didn't want to see him.
Okay. So he's trying to get her back.
No, just want to talk, but
Okay.
he shouldn't come. He shouldn't broke my meeting, our meeting. I don't know.
He shouldn't have come.
He shouldn't have come.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And after that, everything bad
Everything
was
bad.
Was bad.
Yeah. Or went bad after that. Downhill, we say. Everything was downhill after that. That means it got worse after that. Okay. And then at the end of the night?
We party. We move
Party.
partying. Partied
Right.
at my friend's house until
Like super bad.
super bad.
Remember the movie? Like in super bad.
Oh,
Did you have any green blue beer?
no.
Oh no. Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
We party until
Party.
partied
Okay.
until 7 a.m.
7 a.m. That's a good party. Okay.
So bad.
And then you thought, oh, was I supposed to go somewhere? No. Okay, keep going. Okay, so Sydney missed the show.
Yeah,
We'll
I
have to
thought
get-
today I should come,
Yeah, right.
even though
One day
you
per week at
you
least.
don't pay me.
Right. Exactly. We'll have to get Sydney a nice big cream cheese bagel for tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Maybe with some chips. Maybe we can make a meal. You can have a cream cheese bagel with some fish and a root beer.
I can't eat fish.
Okay.
And
Anyway.
meat, beef, and beef. Beef,
What's beef?
beef, beef.
Oh, beef.
Beef.
Oh, right. We could get you a beef burger. Oh, you've reminded me. Yeah, we'll get
No,
Sydney a big
I
beef.
told you I can't eat.
Right. Well, you got to learn to come to the show on time. Okay. That was Sibti's exciting day. Language learners like licking luscious lemons.
Language learners like licking luscious lemons.
Randy rarely reads red, rowdy, racist requests.
Randy rarely reads red, rowdy, racist requests.
Racists.
Racist requests.
Racists.
Racist requests.
Right. Randy rarely reads red, rowdy, racist requests, and language learners like licking luscious lemons.
Randy rarely reads red, rowdy, racist requests. Language language learners learner like oh, I forgot.
Chop, chop.
Language learners like licking luscious lemon.
Luscious.
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 Right.
Lemons.
Lemons. It's really slow. But, anyway, let's continue. Where are we?
Taste law.
Oh, okay. Are your friends mostly your age or different ages? And why?
I have friends every ages. I have friends every age.
We need another word. I have friends. Something.
I have friends from.
Good guess, but no. We would say I have friends of many ages, or I have many different aged friends, or my friends are different ages.
Or different. I have friends different.
I have many. My friends are different ages.
My friends are different ages.
Not aged.
Ages. Ages.
Because
Because
I can't see them when I'm drunk, right? How you the old?
because it's easy to be friend. Because it's easy to use life, spend life. No.
Spend life.
No. Because I like to talk with everyone.
That's okay. Do you usually see your friends during the week? Or at the weekend? On the weekend, we say, but British people say at the weekend.
Usually we will
Not will.
Right. Meet on the weekend.
It's not the future.
On
Usually,
weekend. Usually we meet on the weekend. The weekends.
yeah,
Because everyone have work to do.
not have.
Everyone had Everyone have to. I don't know.
Has.
Everyone has work to do.
A little bit short though. It should be a little bit longer. So I usually hang out with my friends on the weekends because they're busy during the week and the weekends are our time to party, right? A little bit longer would be good. The last time you saw your friends, what did you do together?
We dinner
I can't remember.
just yesterday.
Right, just yesterday.
Yesterday we talked dinner and party.
Dinner.
Talked and dinner
Had.
and had dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And after that we went to party.
I think that's okay. A little bit short, but it's okay for now. In what ways are your friends important to you?
In what way?
In what ways are your friends important to you?
I forgot.
Right.
It's hard.
In what ways means
Why หรอ
not why. How? How are they important to you? The things about them that make them important to you. In what ways? The styles, the reasons why they're important. Yeah.
My friends important. My friends are important to me because I can talk everything with.
Talk.
We can talk together.
We don't need to say it together.
I can talk with them everything.
No.
I can talk with them and
About
everything.
anything.
I can talk with them about anything and we help each other.
Right. When we need to buy another bottle. Right? Can you buy a bottle? Okay. Good. A little bit too short, but it's not bad. Okay, we're going to skip the second question because we've done that already. And we'll go to the third part.
Third.
Looking after historic places. How do people in your country feel about protecting historic buildings?
Protecting store.
Historic.
Historic.
That means old. Things that are important. Historic buildings means temples that are buildings that were made a long time ago that are important for the country, for the culture.
Can you repeat?
Not replace.
Repeat.
Not piss.
Repeat.
Not repeat.
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 Not li. Repeat. Yeah. How do people in your country feel about protecting historic buildings?
Feel เหรอ Feel. How they feeling about?
How do they feel about protecting historic buildings?
Oh, it's a hard question.
Yeah.
You didn't ask me before.
No. New ones today. So what they're asking is, how do people in your country, that means Thai people, feel about, that means think about, protecting, saving historic buildings, old buildings? How do people in your country What do Thai people think about saving old buildings? Is the easy way to say it. But these questions are supposed to be hard. So they use all the difficult words. How do people in your country feel about protecting historic buildings?
We think it's very important for us because Thai people have a lot of
Rice. No.
have a lot of old building and
Old building.
Buildings, and we can learn story or country or culture from every.
We can learn about
We can learn about culture,
old culture
old culture
from
from building,
them.
from them.
Right. For example,
For example, what passing.
but British people won't know what means.
For example, war in this town.
But they don't know the wall.
For
So you imagine that you go to the test, it could be in another country. When you go to the test, you have to imagine that the person doesn't know about Thailand. You might take the test in another country. They don't know what means. They don't know what the wall is. You have to tell them what those things are. Because remember, they don't have a box that says, this person is a great speaker and they're so great at speaking that they don't need to explain to me what the words are in their country. No, they're going to say, idiot.
Should say,
That's all.
For example, we can learn story about war.
About wall.
สงครามชิง
Oh, war.
war
Wall is
wallpaper
no, I mean the
war
I don't know how to say in Thai, but the Chiang Mai Gate. It's a wall that you keep out other people. It's a wall.
keep out
Yeah. Around the building.
อ๋อกำแพง
Yeah.
กำแพงwhen talk to for example we can learn story
We can learn.
Stories about
Wars.
wars in the past from old
Buildings.
buildings.
The sentence is okay, but how can we learn about war from a building? We should learn about war from a sword. How can we learn about war from a building?
Old building, many old buildings, they will put story and old things like so.
It's called a museum.
Oh, in the temple we have.
Okay,
many places.
but nobody knows that. If you go to the UK, and they say, okay, Sibdi, we're going to give you a IELTS test, and you say, great, and they say, tell us about how Thai people like to protect old buildings, and you say, well, the temple, we learn about war. They say,
Again.
it needs to be clear and obvious. You have to tell them about Thailand. You say, well, in Thailand, we don't have a lot of money for museums. So, some old buildings are museums. We have old pictures in there and old swords. And if you go in there, you can learn about ancient history just by going in old buildings. We don't need museums in Thailand. We just go into old buildings and learn about the past. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, one more time.
I can change as and
Not change.
change.
Try again.
And
How do people in your country feel about protecting historic buildings?
We think is very important. It's very important for us because Thai people like to because Thai people we have
Thai people
because Thai people have many culture.
not have many culture.
We have a lot of culture
Yeah.
and we keep for let new generation see.
No, not keep for let.
Not keep หรอ รัก
No.
ษา we protect
That's okay.
we protect eh, we protect all buildings
Protect.
protect all buildings
Oh.
old buildings for people from new generation
For
for
people
people
of the next generation.
of the next generation.
Or you could just say, we protect the buildings for the next generation.
We protect all
Buildings.
buildings
For
for the next
the
next generation.
next
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 generation.
generation.
That's okay. If there were no grammar mistakes, it would be great. It's easy, it's clear, it makes sense. There's some mistakes in there, but that's it. Do you think an area can benefit from having an interesting historic place locally? In what way?
Again,
Right. That's very hard. Do you think an area can benefit from having an interesting historic place locally? In what way?
locally.
Locally.
Local.
All the difficult words.
Local.
Locally means there. Local, not far away. Locally means in your town. So if you say, I want to buy this pen locally, that means not from Amazon, not from America. It means from here. That means
Locally.
locally. Yeah.
Things in this town
Wherever you are is local. Yeah.
and area. First,
Do you think an area,
an area.
right?
I'm breathing หรอ everything หรอ อากาศ
No, area, not air.
Area.
Area.
I don't know.
Area.
Area zone หรอ
Yes. Yeah. They could say, do you think your town? But instead they use an area because that's difficult. An area just means a place. Do you think a place can benefit from having an interesting historic place locally? In what way? So if you wanted to make it simple, it would be, do you think your town is better if it has a historic building? That would be an easy way to say it, but instead they say, do you think an area can benefit from having an interesting historic place locally? In what way?
I don't know nothing.
Remember simply, do you think your town, an area,
An area
do you think your town can benefit?
can benefit
That means get something good from having an interesting historic place, an old building. Can your town benefit? Can your town be better if it has an old building? Is what they're saying.
Old
Do you
building.
think an area can benefit from having an interesting historic place locally? That means there.
all buildings
Yeah. In what way? Go ahead. It's a little bit difficult. I remember this question, and lots of people they said, "A building? What's that?" I don't remember anyone answering this question very easily. Let's see what it says on here.
probably think
Do you think an area can benefit from having an interesting historical place locally? Almost. Google just doesn't like the very last word. Some connection problem between words.
don't think คุณคิดว่าพื้นที่สามารถได้รับประโยชน์จากการมีสถานที่ทางประวัติศาสตร์พื้นที่ here คุณคิดว่าพื้นที่สามารถ it's very hard
Right.
even
That's why translation
Thai.
doesn't work. But you can maybe learn some of the words that are difficult. Remember,
I think
it's
yes.
very simple. Do you think your town is better if it has an old building?
Absolutely yes very it will better because
It will
it will bet
will
will better
be
will be better because everyone like to likes
like
everyone likes to
drink. Oh no,
right like to
that's only on Saturday.
travel หรอ visit
Visit.
visit old
Places.
places and learn something from them
Yeah, that's okay. That's an okay answer. It's not great. It's not going to get a good score, but it's okay. It will give you better than Thai people getting a 5. But a great answer is when you actually have something good to say. So for example, Thailand has a lot of tourism, right?
tourism
People come from other
tourist.
countries, right? Tourism. So you should say something that people can understand. So if you said something like, definitely, yes. In Thailand, we have a lot of money from tourism. People come from all over the world to see old Thai temples and old Thai buildings. So we can benefit from having the buildings, and also they can make a lot of money for Thailand because people like to come and see them and take pictures and buy souvenirs at them. Souvenirs.
รู้จัก
English? What's that?
souvenir
Souvenirs.
supreme
English? What's that? Souvenirs.
I didn't heard before
I
didn't hear
haven't.
haven't โอ้ของที่ระลึกเหรอ Souvenir. souvenir
Souvenirs. Good. Okay. Yours isn't bad. I would say 5.5. What do you think will happen to historic places or buildings in the future?
can you repeat
What do you think will happen to historic places or buildings in the future? No, I'm joking.
When-
What do you think will happen to historic places or buildings in the future?
historic
Historic. Historic.
means
History is the past. Historic.
in the future
No, means a thing that is old, that has importance. That's historic. Yeah, historic.
I think it's hard to
Get up early.
protect
Oh no.
everything
Historic.
ประวัติศาสตร์
Historic. What do you think will happen to historic places in the future?
definitely everything will change up to depending on the time because you can't protect all buildings until 500 years
Not until.
you can't protect building or buildings look same
No.
looks same before. I don't know.
Too complicated.
You
You
can
can't protect historic buildings.
until
No.
protect for long time,
Better, but we would just say forever.
forever,
Yeah.
and story will change.
I don't know what the story is.
This
Like Pokemon? Oh, historic.
historic will change.
No. Historic can't change. Historic means the thing is old.
Oh, okay. Just that.
Oh, finish
For
there.
forever. You can't
Okay.
protect old buildings forever.
Yeah. It's a little bit too short, but it's okay. You understand the question, which is good. Some people don't.
Why very hard?
These are the hardest questions on the test. Right?
Very hard.
Yeah. And you can see why Thai people get 5 because they don't practice. They don't know what this test is.
And hard words.
And then they go in there and someone says, do you think an area can benefit from having an in-district?
It's hard even Thai.
Uh-oh.
Even Thai language.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. How were you taught history when you were at school?
Thought.
Taught. Not thought.
Taught.
Taught. Past of teach. Teach. Taught.
Teach.
Yeah.
Can you repeat again?
Repeat.
Repeat.
Right.
Repeat.
How were you taught history when you were in school?
I learned it. I forgot past. In the past.
Easy one. Same as all of them. Most of them.
Learned it.
Right. Learned.
Learned.
Right.
I learned everything about study หรอ
Study.
ประวัติศาสตร์
History.
Thai history
Okay.
in the past.
Not what were you taught. How were you taught.
Okay, try again. When I was young, my teacher liked to teach me from books, and they took me to old place.
Yes, places.
Places.
When something has an S at the end, we don't say places. We can't make 2 S, so we say places. ES.
Places.
If it already has an S sound, then it has to be place as. That's okay, but not me. That confuses people.
We.
Yeah, taught us.
When I was young, my teacher liked to teach
Us.
from books, and they took
Not they.
they took
Us.
us to old places.
Yeah, what's that called?
Old building.
No. When kids go to a place in school, it's called a field trip. Took us on field trips.
Field trip.
Field trips. Yeah. field trips. That means
trip.
when the teacher and the kids go to see a haunted house or
Field trip.
trips.
Trips.
Yeah, field trips.
Trips.
Good, okay, that's not so bad. Are there any ways people can learn about history apart from at school? How?
Anyway, people can learn what?
Are there any ways people can learn about history apart from at school?
Apart. I don't know.
Apart means not together. So are your parents together? No, they're apart. This is apart. Apart
Yeah.
usually means not together. But here it means that different than school. So they're saying apart from school. That's a very difficult way of saying not in school. Different than school.
Can.
Are there any other ways people can learn about history apart from school?
Every family in Thailand, parents or grandma, grandpa, they know a lot of stories, and they teach us when kid,
When
when we was young,
not was when we
when we young,
when we
born,
no when we
before we
no
study,
when we
were
yes
when we were young.
yes that's okay. Too short, but better than long and confusing. Last one. Do you think history will still be a school subject in the future? And why?
Again,
Do you think that history will still be a school subject in the future? And why?
definitely should have. Will have.
Not will have. There
There
will be.
will be. Should I know?
Maybe. Depends on what comes next.
There will be because
No. Definitely there will.
definitely they will.
There.
There will.
Because?
Because everyone should learn about old stories about our country or everything, culture, country, culture.
It's so short. It's an okay answer, but it's too short for the test. And it's so sad. You know, you don't look like someone who's excited to speak. It's like,
Because
well,
exciting,
well, I hope.
I scared.
Not scared.
scared.
Right. It needs to be longer and more interesting. So you have to say definitely.
Definitely.
In the future, there will still be history. So people have to learn it. In the future, people will be learning about the past, which is now. They'll be talking about Facebook, how people were wasting their time online, or how people were going on Twitter and complaining about things that no one cared about. You can make up funny things. You can talk about the things now that you don't like, and you can make fun of it, right? Like something you don't like. What do you hate, right? Pizza, right? Cheese. You can say in the future they're going to learn about cheese and how cheese is really disgusting and why everyone eats it. You can make fun of the things that you don't like and put that in your story, right? You should make it fun. And then people know that it's easy for you. If you go to the test and you're like this, if you're like, maybe they don't like me, I hope no, it doesn't look like someone who studied, who knows how to speak. If you are easy to talk about something and you say, guess what? Oh, I got to tell you a story. Then people say, oh, wow, this person knows what they're talking about. Right?
But about
Not about.
One up first, second, and this the third.
Yes, these are the third questions. Yes.
So
it looks like
they
this.
Fix time on
No, but it's about a minute.
1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, it depends on the question. Some questions are longer, some are easy. So the first part you can see here is just simple questions like, are your friends mostly your age or different ages? And then this is the second question. You can see, describe an interesting historic place, what it is, where it is, what you can see there now, and explain why it's interesting. And then the third part are long questions that are complicated. Good, okay. Last part, just for fun. The second question, my favorite second question.
Oh.
Describe something interesting that you once found.
When I was young, my mom has had a farm chicken and a chicken farm, and I really interesting with
I was
interested on
not
in
on
chicken
chicks. No, remember the camera. We don't find chickens.
or not animal.
No. Describe something interesting. If it was an animal, they would say describe something interesting that you saw. It's not find. You can't find a chicken on a chicken farm. That's where the chickens are. You don't find them there. Finding something is like this. You're looking and you're like, whoa. If you're on a chicken farm, you don't say, whoa, there's a chicken. Of course there's going to be chickens there on the chicken farm.
Okay, try again.
Now let's try again. Describe something interesting that you once found.
When I was high school.
In
the high school.
Not the.
In high school.
Right.
I like
To drink. Oh, no. No, not that one.
I like to
I like.
liked
Right.
to go library
To the library.
to the library, and one day I found a book,
A book.
and inside someone
Inside.
it inside I found a letter.
A letter.
Someone,
From
I don't know, from
someone.
someone. He
They.
probably
Okay.
is love letter.
Probably.
It's
It
it
was
was love.
a
It was a love letter. And I read
it.
it. They used hard.
Who are they?
One guy,
The
the
writer.
guy, the writer,
The
writer.
writer.
He used hard.
You.
He used the law. He used hard words for some girl for beauty sentence.
Not beauty sentence.
Beautiful sentence.
To make.
To make beautiful sentence. sentences
Yeah.
and interested
I
I was interested because it's hard to see something like that.
Not hard.
Not easy to.
That's okay, but we say rare.
It's rare.
It's rare.
It's rare. It's
Rare.
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 Rare
To find
to find
something like that.
something like that.
But you should say what is in the letter also. What's in the letter? You should say, in the letter, he talked about his love of chickens and beer or something. Something interesting in the letter would help. You know, if he said he described his love as the stars in the sky, endless and shining or something. Something interesting that people want to hear. Anyway, you don't have to keep making a new one. What we want to do is to fix the old one until it sounds perfect. So
Same story every
yeah,
time.
exactly. What we're going to do is we're going to learn how to make the sentence sound like a 7. And once you learn how a 7 sounds, it's easier for you to go there by yourself. You don't fix all of your speaking to a 7. That's what they do in class. So many students that I had, they used to go to class, and each day they would ask them a new question. They would say, okay, today our lesson is about nouns. And then they don't learn anything perfectly, right? We have a sentence in English, we say, you're a jack of all trades and a master of none. That means if you practice everything, you're good at nothing. What you want to do is become perfect at saying one sentence. And then you know which direction you have to go. And you can do it on your own, and you don't need me
First time
anymore.
we talked about rock.
Yeah. You'll choose one, and then we'll fix it until it sounds great.
I will find.
Okay. Anyway, any questions?
No.
Thank you so much. If you want to write Cynthia a love letter and leave it in a book, do it. Maybe she'll find it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
ขอบคุณค่ะ